We are tWoTcast episode 321. 21.
That's weird.
All right, everyone shut the f*** up.
Wheel of Time. Reread podcast. Explicit and R freaking rated. John is the wild card, always talking shit. Joe's the straight man. He's a total dick. Tom calls in if he's not too busy. We are tWoTcast!
You're viewing and or listening to tWoTcast.
Oh, no. It's all right. All right.
You're listening to tWoTcast and or viewing. We don't know. The reread podcast. Now covering the Wheel of Time RPG game. With me, as always, is Jono.
Jono!
Tonight, it's a lot of pussy to come. And I'm Joe, and Tom is frequently, but not always here, too.
Study your math.
There you go. I can kind of do it still. It's only taken me several hundred times.
What have you been drinking tonight, Joe? Anything?
Yeah, lots of beer.
Okay. If you were just stone cold sober, that makes way more sense because that was on par with the shitty intros that I do.
Only when I'm sober, though.
Yeah, that's very offensive.
That might be the problem.
Yeah,
drink more.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. I need to be a little more
loosen up. Maybe put some fangs up your butt. It'll be good.
Yeah,
loosen up.
Let's finish that entire tankard of ale and then try again.
All right. Well, about 20 minutes in, I'll just redo the intro of Randy.
Weird character choice.
I want you to know that if you had said yes, I was here with you and I just opened it. So I was ready to. It's like, are we chugging? All right, but apparently not.
I might have been drinking longer than I should have.
That
so far today, but
all right.
I think 2:33.
That's a decent amount of time.
I'm reading.
For us, it's not that much, but it's decent.
Yeah, reading Wheel of Time books outside in the backyard.
Oh, you in your backyard? That's not your house?
Yeah, isn't it strange?
I thought you were inside.
You know, I actually took a picture of the hotel room to use as a fake background so I could walk into it and disappear. And then I forgot about it.
Oh, man. You should have just figured that out on the fly and not told us.
Yeah, it feels like a lot of effort.
Would have been amazing.
Or just use that background when next time you're at a hotel.
I mean, I think it's minimal effort on your part to figure out a background of a picture you already took.
I don't know how to change the background on StreamYard.
Anyway,
yeah,
guys, tonight it's the season finale of tWoTcast.
Very disappointing.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I'm also just disappointed and sad. I think, honestly, it's been a blast and a quest, and I've enjoyed it quite a bit.
I've
quest blast.
We're in for more of a epilogue than we are a finale,
adventure.
Possibly. And who knows what Clint has in store? But we defeated the boss.
But have we?
Yeah,
I don't trust Clint.
Let's find out.
Yeah, let's bring in our guests and quest some twat.
We're screaming in our regular clothes, pretending to be on adventures. Sorry, the Dungeon Master, he will help us out. Roll some dice, d20, please, but on no other vicinity. The one RPG with multiple guests is who we get ordered to call for quest.
Nice.
Am I supposed to speak?
Guys,
No.
the penultimate.
Are we being quiet? What's happening?
No, I think it's just the ultimate. The penultimate was last week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, penultimate
The
was
ultimate.
a week ago.
This one's the
Oh,
cum
shit.
ultimate episode.
This is the ultimate. Yeah.
is this
Come-
the Umbra?
Yeah, the Cumbra.
Come, bro.
Well,
My word password is Cumbra. Well, it's good to see the names. It really is. Very.
Like none of you know what to do now. You're all just.
Well, it was funny. It was funny when we started. Before
This is called the absence of
actually
leadership.
yeah. You know,
I'm very distracted tonight, Lipitor.
Hey,
Come
hey,
to Jack Seafolk. Where are
I
you? on this
despise awkward silences more than anything. But I'm holding back. I've been told I take up too much space, so I'm holding back.
Have you?
shit? Cup of
Hi
door.
guys, thanks for having us on.
Yeah, it's for reals. I can't wait to.
Why? Thank you for being on, Dan.
I have so much respect for wig maintenance. I can't get this thing to do anything. It feels like I'm truly through this adventure. This is the last of the adventure, and my wig is about to die.
It's funny because
Yeah, I feel like
there was an interview with Rafe when he were talking about the show, and it was like, "Can you tell us something like unexpected about like running a TV show like this?" And he was like, "Oh man, the costs and maintenance of wigs." It's like I can't even begin to tell you how much like money we have spent on maintaining wigs on this.
Oh, I thought he
production.
was talking about he and his husband.
Oh,
Doesn't matter.
that's why the
Doesn't matter.
Trollocs look so bad.
No, we're talking about the show.
Okay.
That's what
Yeah.
I need.
The Trollocs
I
just have
do
like
need
a
to
Dumb
get
and Dumber bowl cut.
They're like, I don't know, just put a bowl on his head, cut in a straight line. I don't know anymore.
I think I need to get one of them scary, just dummy heads that I can put this thing on and brush it or something.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Hey, Tamir, come. We'll talk. You need a wig net.
Yeah.
They're common. They're wig nets. They hold it on. It's like the lining of a on your pantry.
Oh yeah.
You know what you need to get Catherine O'Hara from Schitt's Creek to figure out what all you need to have.
Right.
Oh, that's
Oh
some good
my
impression.
god, that's the
She
greatest
had
show.
names for her wigs.
That's the greatest comedy in the 2010s for sure.
Moira was.
Community and
Or-
Schitt's Creek are the best written things out there.
I can't argue with any of that.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Same
Letterkenny
here.
a lot.
Boom, Compator, dropping knowledge.
I think we're just delaying because we don't want it. We don't want it to end. Clint.
We don't. No,
Yeah,
you're
we
right.
don't
You're
want
right.
it
This
then.
is a bittersweet.
I understand. It's been a long journey.
So I mean,
Yes,
we're
it's
all
been 10
culminating
long
in an
episodes of the journey.
orgasmic cum fest. All our names are cum related.
Except for Clint.
For those who
This is
are
like-
unobservant,
This is like
Nick-
senior week in high school. Like everyone's like about to graduate, and they just like
Yeah.
start
Yep.
fucking around instead of like. paying
Yeah, I'm
No,
here to
I-
wingman. I'm
Oh, you mean
wingmanning
senior
Jono.
year?
Jono's getting late tonight.
I mean, we are going to celebrate. I'm assuming at some point.
It's gonna be a Bukaki. Yeah. it's
if
just
you
gonna
survive.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got a White Claw ready.
We'll see. I know Glow Stick Guy is going to survive.
be- You mean a cum claw, Cumbador?
I mean Glow Cum I am. He's definitely surviving.
All right.
Yeah.
Again,
Should
if
we,
you're watching this with children, you're probably not a good parent. If you're at work, you're probably going to get fired.
Nobody should have ever watched this with a.
Dana Davis said, shouldn't it be Cumtane Jack C. Cum? I mean,
notes.
I feel like there's a rhythm to that. Like there's a shanty behind that.
I don't need notes, and I have
Yeah.
friends.
pronunciation.
Come, Gin
Yeah,
Master?
something's
Yeah,
new
that's
shit.
Ah.
Dungeon
Dungeon Master was suggested before the show began.
that's true.
Yeah.
But Clint's,
Also the Dungeon
he's
Master.
highbrow. He's the highbrow comedy. We bring it.
As,
Yeah.
as always, I don't follow
you
that
can
shit.
tell highbrow because you can actually see where his brow line
Yeah, you
is.
can actually see the high brows on my
Yeah,
my
that's
sculpture
correct,
here.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh,
right,
by the way,
well-
the demons.
No,
what happened? What's
We haven't done it in a long
Who's
time.
loyal?
it's been so long since we've seen that.
Fantastic.
Aaron
Is that Brandon
Cino, man.
Fraser?
It's Aaron.
No, it's Aaron Cino, man.
Taking the money
So-
shot?
Hey, buddy.
Amazing.
Are you guys?
Wait,
are you
Ryan,
guys
have we not
ready?
shown you this? Look at this, Ryan. Look at
No.
that.
Wait, no, we did this.
All right, no. I think Brother Dan was calling him Encino Man in our show too.
Yeah, Aaron Cino.
I've not seen the side by side, but that makes it even better.
Yeah, I think we did we do that.
I
on
mean,
the
it's side by
episode,
side.
Ryan?
Look at it. Look at it. For God's sakes, look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so good. It looks just like him.
Oh, it's killing
That's
me.
the pinnacle of his career. It was all downhill from there.
The two best epiphanies I've ever had on this show were A, lot of pussy to come was literally her name, and Aram looked exactly like Encino Man. And I
That's
both
nice to hear.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm getting better.
I
at
will
it.
say-
All right, I guess.
I'm getting sentimental.
hold on.
Just seeing
Look at-
Brendan Fraser makes me sentimental.
Looking in the comments, I
hair.
do have appreciation for Clint/Harbor Master. I'm still not changing it. But
It's not bad. It's not bad.
very well done.
Thank you, Matt Dagger. Of course, you come in with a good one.
Right, well,
Yeah, you guys want to find out your fate or what?
Yeah, what are we here to do?
Yeah. Let's figure this out.
Previously on tWoTcast.
All right, I didn't proofread this. Let's see what happens. The heroes of tWoTcast stand amidst the carnage they have wrought. They have encountered and defeated a dreaded female Trolloc, twice the size of a regular Trolloc and 3 times as mean. They also had to defeat her murderous offspring, twin Myrdral toddlers who guarded the room, and a sort of flying monkey thing she had apparently just given birth to. Here in this underground chamber, beneath the ruined center of learning called Delsond, from the time shortly after breaking of the world, 2 Aes Sedai seem to have preserved this place in stasis, perhaps hoping that whoever found it and opened it would be able to defeat what they could not, the monsters that now lay dead at the hands of our adventurers. They were hired by an Aes Sedai calling herself Edwina, who asked them to journey here and recover a lost artifact of the One Power, a golden rod 18 inches in length. This rod is said to be able to greatly enhance the power of a male channeler, such as the Dragon Reborn, or another male channeler, perhaps. If they recover this object, our adventurers have been asked to venture to Carrion, using the ways, where she assured them she would find them upon their arrival. Will the party be able to locate this object? Will they return it to Edwina? Will they survive the journey at all? Find out now on tWoTcast.
Good recap.
Ready, Roo.
So now we have
Very,
to find,
very,
we have
very
to
adequate as
find
always.
the rod.
Yes.
We have to find the rod, right?
Did we leave
Yeah,
bodies?
Yes.
have we checked out this tit meets corpse yet?
So
I was literally going to ask Lada to check the asshole.
So, if you would all
check
look around now, seeing the sort of, again, carnage that you have wrought, you can now roll perception checks to check out the room.
Wait, did a lot of pussy to come know that there is a whole betting ring around how many anuses he's gonna check in the show? Are you
It's a
a
she.
ringer?
I got
It's a
2
she.
silver marks.
I mean, yeah, a lot of pussy to come is a she.
Thank you.
All right, so
I think I said you.
perception checks. Glowstick Aiel,
16.
Captain Jack,
But go on.
I've got a 4.
Tamir Kwai,
An 8.
Nice.
Lada Pose.
I got an 8 too.
And is that a 15, 16, or 18? I can't.
That's a 16.
Or 16.
Motherfucker.
All right.
Hey, look at that.
Lipitor rolling well. Woohoo.
Competitor.
I'm a late
Competor.
comer. I'm a late comer, Pitor.
So, looking around the room, it appears that this sort of facility that you're in was some sort of research kind of place. You wouldn't know it on a sort of modern academic level, but it appeared that there are some very finely dressed dead people kind of on the floor spread throughout the room, wearing all sorts of different, very odd fashion that you've never seen before, but very fine clothing. And they all seem to have been sort of recently killed, as if it all sort of just happened just before you arrived. And on these bodies, you find a number of strange and interesting objects. The first of which is a ring that Lipitor finds to be very interesting. He can sense an immediate sort of a connection to it. The ring seems to be fashioned in the design of a bunch of leaves. And it turns out that this ring, I believe it's once a day. I don't have the full details in front of me because I lost them, but it's okay. Allows Lipitor once a day to create a steading effect in any area that he wants in a circle 20 feet in radius in every direction.
Define a steading effect.
I mean, steady effect basically. Torkel Harm starts coming into the speakers, and we all start dancing.
I'll dance.
Oh, I'll dance.
We skip the light fandango.
So,
sorry.
In a similar vein. Wait, did you say please answer? Did you ask a question? I missed something.
What's a steading effect? He asked.
Oh, it turns the area into a steading. I'm sorry, I already said it.
Just a steading.
Turns that space into a steading, so it helps you recover from the sense of the.
But also, like, there's no channeling can happen there.
Yeah,
no channeling can happen there.
Fuck yeah!
Interesting.
Yeah, in twisting.
Yeah, in twisting.
I'm satisfied.
Does that mean you're done looking around Salvatore?
I am satisfied.
He's satisfied. All right. Glowstick Aiel finds a very interesting amulet that seems to glow just a little bit, and it turns out that if he holds it just right, it suddenly produces the sound of what seems to be this sort of rhythmic noise, but it actually turns out to be somewhat kind of musical. It's like, and when he's wearing this amulet and starts this sound up, it can add a +1 attack and damage to his attack strikes. That's true. We should be doing intros. Yeah, let's
I'm a glow palm Aiel. I'm a normal Aiel, but I have glow sticks for spears, halves. And I love the dance, but also dance the spears, but also just to dance.
And I think you just found a
Lipitor,
JBL
since you
pill.
already went. Why don't you tell us about yourself, Compator?
Lipitor.
As I've often said, I'm angrier than I look, and I'm smarter than I sound.
Lipitor!
It's called social anxiety, people. Fuck.
If there had been a Compator somehow just off, like she already had that queued up, I would have just quit. Like I just.
That would be pretty amazing.
That would have been prescient.
Same graphic, but with a lot of whites.
Now, a lot of Posay de Combe de Cume finds a very interesting hat that kind of catches her attention, and she puts the hat on. She is able to disguise herself to look like anybody else that she wants, just like the Dungeons & Dragons spell Disguise Self.
Nice.
I'm very excited.
You're gonna be able to
like
take advantage of so many people with that.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Captain Jack finds something that draws his eye very quickly and very obviously. He finds a compass hanging off the belt of Slain. Yeah, it's a compass.
Thank you.
Also known as a compass. Yes, he finds a compass, and when he picks it up, he notices that it sort of spins in a number of different directions, and he's not quite sure what direction it will spin to. He will find out later that it does not spin and points toward due north. No, it does not.
Can't wait to find out what this is.
Ooh.
Did you see
I'm even done with season 1. I'm ready for season 2.
He's already confused, and now we're making things more confusing for him.
I'm actually probably convinced it points the right way.
And last, Tamiraquai finds on a finely dressed woman seems to have a little bag next to her, and she can see it draws your eye that there is a cocktail shaker inside of it.
You are
and
right
it is
up my alley.
full. And when you pour yourself an immediate drink, you can't help yourself. You realize that as soon as you've poured out the cocktail shaker, it's full once again. It is an endless cocktail shaker.
Holy shit, that's brilliant.
I want
I am the life of the party.
Also, you
Coming
notice
forward? Oh, go.
you will
Call me
notice as
Lipitor,
time
though.
goes on that once a day you can actually imbue the power of one drink out of the endless cocktail shaker to make it into a health potion. like a healing potion, 1 time a day.
The
Guys,
rest, are they just like
1 time a day.
like a whiskey coke? Like, what are we making?
Whatever drink she wants it to be.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Tammy,
it's,
you and I. Fuck yeah.
apple teenies is what Tamirikai really likes. So I'm making apple teenies.
As Samiraquai passes out apple teenies,
I'll have one.
You guys check out a bit more, and you get closer to the table and the monstrous body of the female Trolloc, and you see there appears to be the broken body of a man right at the foot of the table, and on this man's finger is an Aes Sedai ring, a great serpent ring.
And is
Maybe
his
it's in
body
his
good
anus.
condition? Yeah, what's this dude looking like?
He is face down. His
like
back
that.
clearly broken, so he's a little bit.
We'll make it
He's a little
easier.
bit like not in a straight direction. His back is kind of like 45-degree angle off. But when you roll him over to check out the front of him, you see laying under his body, sort of just barely next to his hand, is an 18-inch golden rod.
I grab it.
What? No! You near that? You don't do
All
it.
right, Ryan, I think we're gonna have to switch to some more dramatic music now.
All right, well, hold on a second. Tom, tell us about your character.
I'm Captain Jack Seafolk. All right, I'm Compton Jack Cumfolk. Seafolk Chandler. A little crazy.
I thought you were saving lives on the sly. Now you're murdering us all. Whoa. Wow, that was
Dan, tell us about Tammy real quick before we
Yeah,
move
sorry,
on.
we lost track of that, didn't we?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Tamiriquai is a wilder. She is ride or die. Hopefully rye, but but may die.
Oh, God.
Tamiriquai.
And, we skipped Jono as well. Jono?
I'm a lot of pussy to come. I am a glee woman.
Hi.
Hi. I'm a glee woman. And I want to learn more about myself. And maybe dress like other people, so, for other things. Fucking.
All right. And, of course,
That was your best
Dungeon Master Clint joins us.
Okay,
All right.
so
We're back on track.
Captain Jack has now just picked up this rod, and seriously, Ryan, I need much more dramatic music than this.
Well, real fast, Clint. Before this occurs, does anyone need a healing potion? I can whip one up real fast. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Anyone need a special apple teeny?
I think we're well healed.
Are we all healed?
I mean, I wouldn't mind an Appletini.
Didn't we
Tammy?
Okay.
sleep? Didn't we sleep and heal?
No, we haven't
You
slept.
guys
It's been
are-
5
you guys are-
seconds.
Hello.
So yeah,
Heal-
let me.
heal
Yeah,
next
who
I drank a
hurt?
healing potion.
Maybe we
Who's
should
the
have a little rest in that steading. Kind of make ourselves
Hey.
feel a little better.
Hey, maybe we should, after killing at least 20 beings, get to know each
Yeah,
other.
okay. All right.
Get the
Yeah.
fuck out.
The fact of the
Well,
matter
we get
is
to know
that
each other.
Captain Jack has already picked up the rod, and it is too late. Y'all didn't think of it, so here we go.
Motherfucker.
Oh, it's kinda,
Oh.
it's kinda,
Never mind.
come, Jack.
I'm just gonna put it into my.
I've often
Captain
wondered-
Jack
I mean,
picks
I've
up-
thought about that.
I'm
Fuck
just-
Captain Jack picks up the rod and is immediately overcome with the I said
Oh,
overcome.
I'm not channeling.
Overcome with the immediate connection to the one power. He can't help himself. The torrent of the power just comes crashing down upon him like a wave.
Dead.
He is completely lost within the storm that is Saidin, that is now crashing over him. It reminds him desperately of storms that he has experienced in
I'm good
his
at that.
earlier life on the seas as a sea folk sailor. And he finds himself there again. He can feel the ship rocking and heaving with the waves of the storm. The rest of you suddenly feel the same. The floor begins to shake and just like shift and swerve up and down. The whole entire building is shaking mercilessly. as you see Captain Jack just holding this rod, just shaking, and just wind and air starts to sort of move quickly out of nowhere, just winds whipping all over, the power surging throughout the room. Suddenly,
Can I start slapping him? I want to slap
You have
Captain Jack.
you have a much better thing you can do.
Yeah, just throw down a grove, dude.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna make
Grove
a grove.
him.
before you can even move, a tear in reality just opens up to a black space. And Captain Jack sees in his completely madness vision of the one power, tainted as it is, flowing over and through him, and the power of this rod, the deck of a ship right before him. He knew it all along. We've been on a ship. And he steps forward to take the helm because, as you all know, he is the captain of this ship, and he is sure of it. The rest of you, seeking any sort of ability to stop him in any way, not knowing exactly what he's doing, but knowing that it could lead to your doom, attempt to somehow move toward him, pull up this ring that does the steading, all these things, unable to do them because the ground is shaking so mercilessly beneath you. And before you know what's going on, you all tumble off of your feet forward into this hole, and this hole in reality, and onto the wooden planks of the deck of a ship. Blackness, nothing else behind, around, anywhere. You turn and look, and the space that you just fell through from the room that you were in closes behind you. You are lost in a space of absolute nothingness on the deck of this ship, and it is absolutely roiling through the center of a storm. You can't find your footing. You can't move at all. You're just desperately holding onto the rail to keep yourself moving, or keep yourself from moving any further. And Captain Jack stands at the helm, holding the wheel with one hand, the rod with another, just glaring with defiance into the storm, sailing this ship through the blackness. Captain Jack just reminds you in some odd way of this first instance where you were left by your shipmates on that sandbar to die as a male channeler, to not be with the rest of the people, and somehow in your desperation find some place where you could survive. You have a vague memory of a similar experience like this where you ended up on land for the first time after that experience. This is very similar to it. You don't really know or understand what it is you're doing with the one power, but you keep pressing forth, fighting the winds of the storm. You're the captain of this ship, and you can keep everyone alive. And it occurs to you in the madness that this rod was supposed to go back to this Aes Sedai, Edwina. She had asked you to take it to Kyrian, and all you can think is that there's no way at all you will ever do such a thing. This power is all yours. Totally yours forever. As you defeat the storm.
PTSD, folk.
And with that, suddenly everything goes dark. And you all lose consciousness.
Oh, Jesus.
And you awake to a Folge commercial.
Don't tell Mom I'm home.
Exactly. And when you awake, you find yourselves
just in time for Christmas, Dan.
Yeah. You're my best present.
I really took my cue from the
Sexy
music. I
fucking
thought
brother.
we were I thought that was a finale.
I thought
you
we're
all,
good. Hey, at least Drab laughed.
You all come back to consciousness, laying on a sort of grassy area, the sun shining down you, and a light breeze. And you look up, and standing sort of large circle around you all, about 25, 30 feet out, is a large contingent of soldiers, dozens, probably numbering up to 50 soldiers. And sort of directly in front of you, oh, nice. At the sort of like straight ahead is Edwina standing there, having just stepped down from her horse and picking up the golden rod that seemed to have flung out of your grip that is now laying at her feet.
Bitch.
She picks it up and looks at you and says, I honestly wasn't sure if you'd all arrive. It's impressive that you have. And you see that sort of interspersed right behind her and among the soldiers are 12 other women, 6 of them wearing red dresses.
Now we're in a lot of trouble.
Fucker. Oh.
We aren't in a lot of trouble.
He took it. He took it. Ladies, do you want some apple teenies?
Yeah. I have no queef with these ladies.
Roll a persuasion. Tamiroquai, roll a persuasion.
I got a 14.
Roll a mixology check.
I natural 1, so they actually seem kind of receptive. A couple of them start to like walk forward, like, yeah, I would love some. And Edwina just like put their arm out.
I'm parched.
All right, so and I join them, and I think I need a health potion, so I juice up mine so I can get health. Okay.
Okay. So Tamiroquai pours herself a good drink, gives herself some hit points. Let's roll the hit points for you. 9 hit points of recovery for you.
Yes.
All right. And now, sort of surrounding you and looking at you, Edwina kind of smiles a little bit and says, I really do appreciate the job that you've done for us. And being who I am, I certainly keep my word. And she places 5 sort of coin purses down at the ground in front of her.
Testicles?
As we agreed.
Yeah.
Another 500 gold each.
He'll never do it, Emor.
Well, except for Glow-Come-I-Ill. He refused the money. I split that with Tamara.
No, I take a fifth of something I earned, Tom. Thanks very much.
Yeah, I'll take the rest of what you earned.
So,
also, I want a fifth of that rod. So I'm going to fight her for it.
Can I search
Oh my god, don't do that.
Oh, I'll dance the lightning with an Aes Sedai all day. I'm not scared.
Edwina says, I do consider our business here complete, and the city is just uphill here. I suggest you find some good lodging. You can certainly afford it now, and take some rest. I'm sure you've had quite the adventure. It was excellent doing business with you all.
I'd like to ask her, hey, what is this rod? Where are you from? What did you get for you? It's in your hand now. Just tell us, like a classic Batman supervillain.
Yeah, just gonna wrap it up for us so we know what's going on.
I don't know what it has to do with this, but as I explained, this rod is a very, very powerful sangreal, and it needs to be secured in order to.
How do we know you're the one to secure it?
Oh,
Lipitor, make a grove!
Why are you doing this? We should slink away as quickly as possible. We're wildly outnumbered.
She says,
we got this. Let's just wait a second.
She says, well, I'm the one who hired you to come to go get it, so that's what makes me the person to have it. And I believe the White Tower is a very good candidate for a good custodian for this.
Hey, I
That's true. I respect the White Tower and
at several babies for you.
Yeah, me too, very much.
In the meantime,
I'm sure
I'm
it
going to
was-
cast Sense Shadow Spawn. I can do that as a cantrip, so I don't have to roll.
Okay. You do not see shadow spawn within its range.
Okay.
Oh,
Thanks, Emma.
Oh, also,
good guys.
you do notice that all of the soldiers are wearing the same uniform. It is a tree with a crown above it.
I can't remember what
You had a crown on it.
It's a good thing we already. It's a good thing I already settled that score, or I might be murdering them all. That's
There's that. If anyone wants to roll a history check, they might be able to identify who
Does
they
the
are.
tree look healthy?
Yeah.
I spit at the closest soldier, and I'm like, "Fuck you."
Yo, yes.
I just still keep waving thank you and saying thank you for the money. See you later.
Yes.
How
you
is-
spit
how
at-
is something-
you spit at the one soldier, and he sort of chuckles, and he's like, "You're lucky you still have your life, Madam. Is it Madam Aes Sedai? Is it time to go?" She says, "Yes, I believe it is." Again, congratulations on your success in your adventure. She climbs up onto her horse.
Question for you,
Guys, we
Clint.
got-
My hat thing. How often
Guys?
can I use it?
I think it's once a day.
And who does this lady? Who does she report to? Like I don't know, maybe the Murlant?
You have no idea. And they all turn and ride away off to toward the city.
Thank God.
Leaving you
Son of a...
as you sort of survey your surroundings. You realize that you're standing just outside of a way gate, just outside of the city, and a couple miles off in the distance on the hills, you see the city of Kyrian with its famous topless towers, and there you can take rest and
Thank
finish
you,
out your day.
Waterpussy.
Yeah. Sorry, the real
Guys,
topic.
I think we missed an opportunity there to die.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Who's speaking? I only.
Cousin
I
Ed.
see a
The
bush.
back of somebody's head is speaking. All right.
Oh god, yeah.
Look,
And
here's
this
the deal.
concludes our
We're rich.
adventure. So I now have the wrap up.
Oh,
And
I
so-
didn't
Wrap it
realize.
up.
Yeah.
Having
Well,
accomplished the
before you
job.
wrap- Clint, before you wrap up, why don't you guys just say like a little bit about yourselves while we head out?
Wait, what?
Oh,
About
well,
yourselves or about what
let me
you're
tell you what this adventure is meant to me.
Yeah, sure.
When
yeah.
I started off, I was an Olgier, a lone Olgier with severe mental illness, PTSD, anger management issues. I've not been able to keep a close relationship. This has turned out to be the longest relationship I've ever kept. And I hope to continue to develop this relationship as long as we can continue to channel my rage into the fucking missing.
Get over it. Get over here, Lipitor.
Ah, I've been waiting
Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. We're friends now. We're friends now.
Oh, guys.
Lipitor got the greatest gift an Ogier can get. He
Friendship.
is exempt from the longing now. You have you can just pop a grove anytime, bro. You're never gonna long.
Papa Grove.
Papa was a rolling
Pop a
stone.
grove, baby. I'm gonna just open a bar, and I'm just gonna serve appletinis. I mean, it's free.
Your overhead is going to be nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm investing in apple
what you
stock
guys plan to do for this
right
evening
now.
as you head toward the city.
I wasn't done with my recap.
Oh yeah, Jono.
I'm sorry. Here,
I
come bring it in, bro.
While I
Yeah,
did not
bring it in.
I didn't learn nearly as much about myself as I wanted to. What I did find out is that with my new hat, I can pretty much just become someone else and fuck someone and pretend to be that person's husband. or
Weird that you went there right away.
wife. Oh God, are you kidding me? Not.
Why does a lot of pussy look like Brad Pitt right now? Because I really want to fuck you. You deceiving motherfucker.
I was about to say, like, that's the best blow up, dog. Can you just be a hot Ogier woman for me? Thank you. Let's
I
just
can't
take turns.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
now to wrap this up. Having
Alright,
accomplished the
fine,
job for which they were hired, our adventurers, nay, our heroes, head into Kyrian for a well-deserved break from danger. For now. Perhaps they will adventure again. Rumors of the Dragon Reborn soon spread across the land. The great Hunt of the Horn will be called in Ilion. Surely Tarman Gaidon is coming, and the Wheel of Time has a way of weaving the threads of some lives into more prominent roles than others. But on this night, in the city of Kyrian, with these adventurers, drinks are had. Certain physical relations are engaged in. Lada
Yeah.
Posey receives a message at a pub while she's drinking with a letter from Adwina offering some timely and interesting information regarding a certain Aes Sedai from the Age of Legends named Latra Posey de Keen.
So close. So close.
And in the small hours of the morning, wherever these adventurers find themselves, they hear a wind pick up. This warm wind cuts into the city from the east and leaves it heading north toward 5 other adventurers, friends far from their home in Eamon's Field, caught even more strongly in the weaving of the Wheel of Time. This wind was not the ending. There are neither beginnings nor endings to the Wheel of Time, but it was an ending. And that was tWoTcast.
Oh, very adequate.
Great job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
very
very
adequate.
much. Yeah, that's very super adequate.
Yeah, it was like
Oh,
it was very
I just
whelming.
realized an amazing joke that Robert Jordan could have done, considering his sexual humor, was just like a wind arose at South Harbor, something like that. Like, why it is he never just did that? It's a blatant fart joke.
fart joke.
So if we can cut to doing a spoiler warning, I would love to tell you guys some of the background and secrets behind this adventure.
1 second here. Let's just throw this up there. Spoilers for the TV show and the books.
Boom. There it is. So for those listening and not reading. Oh, wait, you said it already. Saw it again. Spoilers. Spoilers now for the TV show and the books.
Mhm,
So,
yeah.
Tom has stepped away. I know he was the one person who guessed it before, but does anybody... Oh, wait, and Ryan has stepped away. But is there... Oh, there's Ryan.
Oh, he's here.
Does anybody have a guess as to who Edwina actually was?
Oh, well, I will abstain because you told me the secret.
Oh, yeah, I forgot because Tom brought it up when you were there.
Yeah.
Was it Darren?
It was Varen.
I thought I recognized the name.
Yeah, well, okay, so every time I heard the name Edwina, there's a Steve Martin movie called All of Me.
Oh, yeah.
And
That just stuck
her
in my
name
head,
was
too.
Edwina. And
Yep.
this one time he's trying to put her soul back in the bowl. He's all, put Edwina back in bowl. Edwina back in bowl. And they're like, Edwina back in bowl. It's
Oh, my God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's probably probably didn't age so well.
I know.
But you remember? This man had an Indian accent, but
way to give the most authentic recreation, Dan.
There you go.
But Ryan, I'm true to the craft,
Timely.
and I
So,
could have done.
There were a
Thanks
couple
for doing it
times
on their
when you're
channel,
saying
not ours.
Edwina.
Hey, how the hell did we all live? That's an excellent question.
I did not
By Dana
expect to
Davis.
live.
A couple of you were down to fewer than 5 hit points, so
You know,
I was
it was actually a close one.
mildly expecting to, to just have to dance out of the way of some balefire or something, you know.
I mean, we had
Yeah,
a
I
chance
was
to
thinking of-
fucking kill Varen.
I know. I was
Did you really
trying
have
to
that
kill
chance?
I
Tom
would
just wanted to shut it down.
Hey, if I domed her and then just picked her head up and like crushed it with my bare hands, why not?
Yeah, we could have killed her.
My,
I mean, I would have missed
see
another
that take out a
grab
black
there,
Aja?
but I would have tried.
I was
I was
ready to
going to
shield
put the
her.
head thing on and be Baron myself, and then
Yeah, and then now Jono's Baron. So
Yeah,
it
then
works.
Jono gets to and then he gets to play that whole thing out in a side quest called
Yeah.
a lot of pussy
So-
harem.
Called the rest of the books.
Yeah,
You just
do any of-
become her.
Do any of you have any theories as to what it was that you were retrieving?
oh, it's definitely a dildo.
Oh yeah. It's the red
It's
rod
not.
of the. Ooh.
Well, fuck you. You're wrong.
So we're not.
Is it
No,
one
I
of the
didn't-
nine
um,
rounds of
No,
Dominion?
you're just
I didn't
giving
know-
us- there's no cliffhangers.
Was it-
What's going on here? What's the benefit of us knowing this?
Well, I don't know. I don't think the rod, even in season 2 of tWoTcast, I don't think the rod would come up again. You know.
No,
no,
I would think not.
I mean, in season 5 when Baron comes
The
back.
rod is on its way to its final destination, which will be within the hands of Demandred.
Ah.
See,
Because you just retrieved the first half of Sakarnin, the sangreal that he uses at the last battle.
God damn it!
All right, so where did we blow?
Way to go, guys!
What did we miss?
Well, wait, you know what? Robert Jordan's just sitting there like, well, fuck, you guys fucked this up. Or I guess Brandon Sanderson's over there.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
someone besides Captain Jack should have picked that bitch up.
Was there
Anyone but
He
Captain
jumped
Jack.
on it so fast.
So fast. He was just
Well,
like
what if
drooling.
she said?
Yeah.
Now,
You would have thought if you only jumped on a dildo-like object, it would have been her.
Also,
But no,
I think Joe was the only one who noticed, but Varen was there with a contingent of soldiers from House Damodred.
I saw the
Barthane's
broken.
folks.
I couldn't remember what they were. So
So, needless
I
to
guess-
say,
we
I
all
think it's
suck, like, the whole,
safe
like,
to assume that she was there
crowd.
with 13. She and 12 other 13 Aes Sedai of a certain persuasion with a bunch of soldiers from.
Oh, it's a good thing I didn't mention murdering one.
Yeah, that would have been really bad. You just spit in
Before we
someone's
do-
face. Just like
No,
a
you
dick.
just walked up to
'Cause I
someone and
almost
said,
did.
"Fuck you," and spit at him.
Yeah, you did.
Well,
you
now
did
I'm
mouth
glad
off
I did that.
Yeah,
at
apparently
a
the
large
most
contingent
disciplined
of
soldiers
dark
ever.
prince.
And he just laughed at you.
I'd hope that guy would have said, "All right, duel me now," and it would have been one.
I think they were contemptuous
Just
of
one
you.
more fight. Then one of us could have
all
died.
circle it up and like go.
Well, you weren't veiled, Joe. You weren't veiled, so he.
So the question in the chat.
Oh, I should have bailed.
The
Yeah.
question in the chat is, how did the Shadow Spawn fail? Dark Friends are not Shadow Spawn.
yeah, that's correct. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
it's someone like Dave Fane who's so far gone, like that kind of thing.
I would
Even
actually be very
that,
curious as to whether Pat and Fane would actually qualify.
This
I don't
shit's
think he
way
would.
too smart for us.
Oh, I'm not
On
done.
every test there was, I hit one enemy. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for wasting your time.
You found stuff for us. You broke the
What
table.
Hey, Lipitor, you opened a basement door to get us into the ways, right?
Yeah, you did do that on the
Strong.
11th try.
You think-
Also, as I was
that baby.
putting this whole picture together, I was amused with myself because it made me too clever by half, and I was very happy. So it turns out that I needed a good place to put some ruins, and I knew that Jono had said before we started this game that it would be really cool to check out like some unknown place we've never seen in the books, like Haddon Merk. And I had actually already been thinking the same.
Maul
like,
Haddon.
What could be in Haddon Merk? Oh, right. Haddon Merk.
Her.
There could be all sorts of ruins and such, right? Okay, that's cool. That's where we could find Sakarnan. That would be great. And so then I started doing research on it, and good God, I spent like 3 straight days. I relearned every single academic damn thing about like the 10 nations after the breaking of the world, and how that was Essenia. And it turns out that Essenia, the nation that covered Haddon Merk and Marhaddon and all that, also, Marhaddon was the capital, which is Farmatting. And do you know who's from Farmatting? Varen. Varen's from Farmatting. So it would
Oh, wait,
actually
I think
make
I
a
did
lot
know
of
that,
sense that Varen
As
actually
was
would have her
Catherine.
finger on the pulse of the history of the nation that she came from. And that's how she gained the knowledge of this ancient place. Del Sond, I actually happened upon because somebody made a more intricate version of the Wheel of Time map that had like extra cities on it and stuff, including some ancient cities, and had Del Sond on there. And I Googled it, and there's almost no information on it. And I was like, good, this will fit perfectly. So
It looks
suddenly,
like you did an adequate job at research.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I did a fucking
guys,
excellent job.
Capital A.
Details on cohesion matters. Backstory matters. Let's go. Well done, Clint. I'm proud of you, man. This was
Yeah, it's
not
you know,
only
it's-
was
yeah.
the history
We-
good, but
we should do
the
this,
encounters were good. I liked having a 20-foot Trolloc.
It
Why
honestly
not,
sounds like
right?
he's seamlessly fitting us into the story of the Wheel of Time, and it's pretty
That is
great.
exactly what I did. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
are now a disastrous part of some of the worst things that happened in the Wheel of Time. Well done.
Let's
No,
go
we're
to
canon.
Shara.
Thanks for that.
We are canon. We're canon.
You are now canon.
Well, and Rand never
Uh,
faces baby Mirdrals or
we did.
or gargantuan Trollocs.
Yeah.
But we did while we accidentally assisted Damandred. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Take
yeah,
that.
then I had to
Take
do a
that.
bunch of research on Sakarnan, and then had to read the thing from Unfettered that Brandon Sanderson had written with Damandred's recovering the other half of Sakarnan, and checked all the research I could, looked everywhere, and there is no explanation whatsoever as to how he got the rod part of Sakarnan. He only got the cup. So now we know. I have
Well,
filled it in.
bravo, you son of a bitch.
So yeah, let's check.
Good
Let's
job,
check that
Compton.
with.
Hey man, I didn't kill the guy. I just sold him his gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And his Appletini.
Well, I use
Yeah,
a cup to
example.
protect my rod.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I know what I should do. I should dress up as Damage Red and then try to get that rod back.
What do you? So you just have like a cosplay hat? I don't understand. What was it?
It's basically a cosplay hat.
Was
there
the
any
frog? You remember the frog from WB? Hello, my baby. Hello.
Yeah.
You're just switching, but you're switching people every time.
Yeah. It turns into a frog every time.
Hello, tuxedo.
It's a limits of his imagination. He just turns into a frog.
Frogs don't work in these.
And then he stops dancing when someone watches, and he's all ribbit.
And then like a random stonemason is like, sit down, stay still.
No,
that's
man,
the
French
perfection
were
of
in the
Barthane's
frogs
Manor.
I will say one last comment. I was a little bit bummed because my original idea to have you guys confronted by Varen was that I would hope you would recognize her, so that you would be irritated that you would have to like go along with her, but also conflicted, like knowing that like she might be making you do something evil the entire time. But then it didn't dawn on you guys. I didn't feel like hinting it anymore.
Yeah,
so I was
we
like,
didn't
wow,
really
we
talk much.
Plus, we know very
when you met her, you talked a ton. You just never spoke to her.
No, we didn't talk to each other about shit.
don't
We
wanna
just
talk-
were
we
like,
don't
oh,
wanna
what are we
talk
doing?
next
Move on.
Yeah.
Was there any loot or anything that we missed along the way, Clint?
No.
Oh, for
Okay.
sure.
No, he said no.
I mean,
For sure.
I mean, in theory,
Conference.
but
Like glass
I mean-
dildos.
yeah, I mean,
If we went back down to that stasis box room, I'm pretty
yeah.
sure.
In case I wasn't, I mean, I tried to like work it into today's intro, but like the whole entire facility down there, this like research laboratory kind of thing, was like those two Aes Sedai at the door had like made the entire space a stasis box, in the hopes that whatever was in there could be defeated by something else later. It killed the shit out of everybody there.
So
That was a
if
beautiful
Captain
idea.
Jack had, if Lipitor had grabbed that rod instead, would the same thing have happened? Like, would the Terran reality have occurred?
Oh no, that he just skimmed.
Why Shizzle asks an interesting
We could have just
question.
taken that
Doesn't the
bitch
Baron
and
thing
just ran
spoil
away.
after
We went
book
into
or season 1?
Yeah.
But yes, it does. But we are also spoiling the books and the show right now, which is what the outline around us is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're spoilers all
Yeah, no,
Right
he knowing that he was going to grab a hold of that
I hope
thing,
that didn't spoil something for him.
Yeah,
Or them.
there's another announcement. Spoilers for everything at this point. We're recapping like amongst ourselves
Yeah. Okay.
and unveiling.
Well,
I feel like maybe we should have had more fanfare with that, but I actually kind of did it to death when we did. Probably the whole
yeah, we
series.
can just do this.
Awesome.
All right, cool. And we do say fuck a lot. So,
Name one thing.
So regarding the Captain Jack picking up the rod, I mean, I had another plan for what was going to happen if he didn't, but I was pretty damn clear that he was gonna.
Can I tell them the other plan? Clint?
Dude, that was you impulsive
I-
motherfucker.
Sure, Joe. Tell us the other plan.
The other plan was that I would have a golden spear amongst my glow stick spears. That was the other plan. It's just another spear.
Yeah, what if I had to refuse to touch it, somebody else put it in their pocket and we ran away?
I would have used it as a dildo.
There was a whole plan that you
Tom.
guys would have had to go back into the ways, and we would have gone into next week.
Tom, for real, my plan was
That
to
would've
like
been- that
take
would've
the
been
rod
fun,
and not
but-
let you touch it, and then bring you up to the waist or to the blight, like a real man should when they're faced with what you were faced with, and then just hand you the rod and push you into the blight. You know, go spit in Sightblinder's eye. That's all I'm saying. You didn't even. You know,
I mean, I
it's
would
all right.
have.
It's all right. You just took us on a boat ride, which is fine.
I would have once I got my hands on that golden rod.
Good die like a man.
Yeah, die like a man. That's all I'm saying.
Joe, you got a request there. Yeah. Get to work.
I'm sure somebody can do that.
Oh yeah, I can do that. We can do that.
Look, guys, can't we
That's
just
a great idea, actually.
That is a good idea.
But
So,
make sure you keep all
yeah.
the shitty intros.
I think that's all the different random shit that I have to tell you about what I did behind the scenes, but I did want to tell you about it because some of it isn't necessarily
Yeah, it's
obvious.
fucking
No,
awesome.
I'm really glad.
I'm kind
you
of proud
did
of
tell us
myself.
about it.
So
You
Yeah.
should be.
Yeah, and you should be. It was awesome.
You should be very proud of yourself.
Clint,
The
you're
visuals
real-
you made for the visuals you had with Tom at the helm of the boat was awesome. I
Yeah,
was
that was
almost
really good.
feeling the motion. You wrote that shit well. You
That was
that was
great.
off the top of my head.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
off the top of my head.
yeah.
I didn't write that
Reese
part.
is more impressive.
Wow. I recently saw a play with a boat, and that was very prescient.
Thanks, Compassor.
That's right.
Clint, in all honesty, I love the skimming scene. I think that someone else wrote about it at the same time, just kind of like as soon as I said skimming, someone else said that too. It's just like it was a really underserved thing to me, like after book 6 or so with skimming. I think that's really cool. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I also just loved like the amount of work he put into like as a fan of the series and a giant fucking nerd myself, like this is something I would in my less lazy days. I've gotten lazier as I've gotten older. Like that's something I would fucking do, is because I would want to like I don't know. What I love is just the fucking weird shit that's happened off to the side, as well as the series itself. So it's fucking cool. Like it's really fun that you've taken this.
You and I share that passion for sure. I mean, like the skimming thing, like it's like it says in the books, like if not every Aes Sedai can travel, but like every one of them can skim. They don't seem to like have quite picked up on that fact by the time you get to the end of the series. It's like that's a kind of big deal. But I like that sort of side awesome stuff. So
leave that comment up for a while.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Take it down though.
So you're the best and first game I've ever heard.
I will say. So I've been sitting here, milking you guys for good compliments, and I appreciate it. But you guys did great. Some of you have never played D&D
you
before.
deserve it, buddy.
I especially was thrilled to hear well after the show last week that Jono was like, man, I am shocked at how excited I was at that natural 20. Like, it sticks, man. It sticks. And I honestly, I truly at the beginning of last episode was trying to think of how I could like rig the entire game to help. I think I said this last week, but I'm saying it again. How I could like rig the entire game to help Lipitor like have a big moment and actually like defeat the bad guy. And then it just fucking happened.
Naturally.
I didn't have to do it at all.
It happened naturally.
And that's why D&D
and
is
I
so
had the
great.
most amazing sex that night.
Explain.
You finally felt
weeks
complete as
leading
a
up to
man.
it was just fucked. But then I finally got a kill, and I was like, "Hey, baby."
Yeah.
But,
9 straight weeks of nothing.
Yeah. The longest dry spell of my life.
Oh, you gonna dress up like someone?
But you
That's
all
what I'm
did.
Season 2 is gonna be great.
Yeah, season 2. I mean, these changes were awesome ones. I like the fact that you can change into anyone you want, Jono. That is a fun.
There is a limit on that. I just haven't thought of how often. I knew you guys were going to be able to use these items. I hadn't actually I didn't really tune them yet.
So Clint, you literally did the research to put together like a pretty good side novel that takes place at the same time as the first book of the Eye of the World, and instead of writing that book, you just gave it to us to play.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote the outline, and then you guys filled in the text. That's the cool thing about it. I mean, that's what's great about playing
And,
an RPG.
and then he gave me an amulet in the shape of an iPod that played the sandstorm.
I gotta admit, I'm picturing Jono's hat to be like LMFAO style, like the big furry.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So,
That was a mistake. You did give Jono a great tool.
Fuck! My wig got caught on my thing. I can't get it up.
That's why I'm laughing. It's all right, Dan. We're not in character anymore. It's okay.
It's all right.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So as Joe can attest, I actually have gone as LMFAO for Halloween before.
There we go.
He was wearing very little clothes.
Honestly, what are the odds of that?
Yeah. What are the odds?
Actually, pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're not bad. Yeah,
That
pretty
is.
good.
I don't even know what the fuck you two are talking about. So what are the odds of that?
Yeah, just big furry hat.
Pretty high.
Like LMFAO sounds like someone I don't want to hang out with.
Probably
I
not.
want to have coffee with.
Exactly.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was middle manager and he came in wanting a job, I might judge him
I think it's
for
they.
his clothing.
Oh, you would definitely judge.
You're right.
You would judge him. Yeah, you would totally judge Ryan. I know. Well, Ryan, I see that you're dressed up. I'm dressed up as well. We have Dana Liu joining us tonight on our show. Is that correct?
Well, I believe so. And a secret special guest. We let's not announce until the show happens. We have a secret special guest.
Special guest.
It's Robert Jordan.
secret special.
Robert,
But we
how
just
did you pull that
Robert.
off?
Yes.
They dug up his
Robert
paper and rolled
Jordan.
one over.
It's
They're going
weekend at
Weekend at
RJ's.
Oh my god, what if you guys had a Robert Drum puppet that you brought out like once a month?
Oh yeah.
Hello.
there's an idea.
All right. Well, let's. Hey,
You guys all
join-
disappoint me.
Join
Bye.
our Patreon. Let's build up that war chest. We'll get a Robert Jordan puppet made.
We'll get a Robert Jordan. I'll get.
Yeah, I'll just be. He'll be so douchey.
Yeah.
That's a way to do it.
What? That
I
would be
can do-
bad.
That's
Hello.
one take you could do.
Hello,
There-
it's me.
Oh my God! It's a
All right.
spin image.
I'm Robert Jordan. You can't see my hat or my
Tell me
cane.
about the afterlife, Robert.
Oh shit! You know,
You getting
we just no. Every day is an orgasm, morning, noon, and night. We just sit around talking shit about people. Yeah, it's fun.
I
Sounds
can't
great.
wait to have Harriet on the show again.
Have you guys watched this series? Have you? I rolled over a few times. All right, bye. All right, thank you. That was Robert George. Puppet.
That's
There you go.
that kind of comedy. Join us on the Way to Leave channel on YouTube.
I was
Yeah, how do
actually
you spell
on that
How do you spell
note.
YouTube?
Dan and Ryan, you guys need to jump out of here and go do your own show. That said, what were your thoughts on the season? What are your thoughts moving forward? And also, do you want to suck Clint's dick a little bit, like just a little bit, not a lot?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Let me.
All right. Well, hey, let's get him. Get him in there. Get
Chapstick.
him in there. Get him in
No.
there.
Oh no.
Oh.
Look at everything. All right. Nibble.
All right.
Seconds.
Okay, Dan's turn. Dan's turn.
Oh, sucking chopstick on accident. Jesus. Sorry. How do you feel about that?
I think Dan got back.
Who else am I? Glory hole me, Jono.
All right, sorry.
Come on, Joe.
Go in the wrong direction. I'll take both.
All right. Yeah.
This was wonderful. I mean, to be a part of the inaugural, the first ever. This is
Twat Quest?
this is great. I feel a
Come on,
connection to Jamiroquai.
It's a dream come true.
It's a.
No. Oh. Bigger fist.
No, you guys are not going to be monetized.
I feel so dirty.
Yeah.
Also, watching me figure out mirrors is probably fun. Like,
That was the magic of television, guys.
What
All
about
right,
this?
hey,
though?
yeah,
This
the
is
authorities
important.
are coming to your house. Why shizzle?
As they say, pornography, you know.
Why Shizzle says I have headphones on, but my daughter likes the puppets and the moving skull.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Hey!
Why are they doing
Fun
that?
time! Welcome to the Sunday Fun House of Joy. Let's go.
geez.
Let's go. Let's go.
they're
Stop
broken up.
rubbing your mouth and face.
Anyway,
No, this has been
when
amazing,
we-
Clint. You are a
Yeah.
highly skilled orator and DM, and a gentleman and a scholar. I confess.
Thank you. You
Um,
guys have
I'm-
been wonderful.
yeah. I'm thrilled with the time and effort you put into it. I think it came out in the product. You kept us on track mostly, which is fun.
Thanks for putting up with us.
Yeah, thanks for putting up with us. I guess that's Ryan. Well said. Thanks for putting up with us.
Yeah.
Not only you, Clint, but you tWoTcast fucks.
well,
All right,
you
well,
know,
at
on the
some
note,
point,
you guys
we-
jumped in so fast to wanting to do this with us that we're like, oh shit, okay, yes, all right,
Yeah,
we're done.
we're
We
like,
don't have
yes.
to do it.
Beautiful. Well, let's
I think
get
it's good.
all
But,
four of
thanks
you
for joining
guys.
us.
Let's get all four of you guys onto Leavecast on Sundays in the future. It'd be super fun to have a reunion of sorts and just get into it and get wild, buck wild.
Maybe have a one-off. Have the gang all back together. We can have a little one-off sesh, maybe.
We could side quest.
Yeah, sure.
I love how
Yeah,
you guys
yeah,
came up with the
yeah, but
ideas.
we
It's
like-
like maybe Clint can do some more work.
No.
I'll-
Just fucking be like the
you know.
gang goes to Vegas and you just
I
improv
know.
it. Let's just improv the show.
I got an
dude.
idea.
We all go to
Tammy
Vegas.
Tammy
goes
done.
up in her Miata. She's like, "Oh, only one other person can come, and it's not you, Lipitor, because you have dirty feet."
All right, so it's amazing. We are covering chapters 27 through 30 of The Shadow Rising.
All
That's-
parent.
It's basically a parent doggy style. Parent goes through the ways.
Ah!
Parent meets
Blah
Slayer.
blah 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 blah.
But
Spoilers. Yeah, no, we get it's all parent. It's all parent stuff though.
No,
You can
yeah,
just say that.
Oh,
It's
But
great.
it's good.
we're in spoilers for the whole series right now, Dan. It's okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't
that's-
see that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you, asshole.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
yeah, then so,
All right.
and then like Paris like jumping, like doing these crazy jumps, moving eastward, but somehow ends up at the Hollywood sign. What the fuck?
Yeah. How
Let's
weird is
talk.
that?
How's he going east or the Hollywood? Is it
And then he
Pangea?
goes, and then he sees what? What did he see? Mount Rushmore? What the fuck?
No, is there Mount Rushmore and that Indian? Who's the who's the Indian chief? Who's I mean, it's the
I
Native
feel like that's
American-
Rakist. You're already going Rakist.
No,
that guy that cries about the garbage.
no, it's in Arizona or something. It's like a huge like ass Native American like head carved out of a mountain. Come on, guys.
You think about the guy.
so
Don't
not
be so
Indian.
Eurocentric.
That's
Come on, fuck
Easter
you.
Island.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Wait,
Whatever.
Anyway,
you guys, all,
yeah,
you guys
It's
failed your roll
amazing.
on your history check for sure.
yeah, it was a 1. It was a
Yeah.
1.
Oh,
It's
let me roll.
All right. Here's a message for Violet before you leave.
Laugh again, puppets.
Hey, I rolled a 14, Violet. I'm not
All right.
laughing.
let me see. I rolled.
What do you roll
um,
for laughing, Dan?
Puppet.
I rolled a 12.
Oh, you got
So here, so I go. Wasn't
Well,
an effective laugh.
all right.
What happened?
Puppets,
I know
before you guys go.
Yeah. I hate goodbyes.
All right, boys.
I'm
But-
so sad. We're so
Before
so,
you guys
so, so
go.
happy to be invited. Thank you, guys.
Oh.
What?
I
what,
hope
what
we brought the energy. We tried our best.
Yes. Before you puppets go.
Wait, before
It
you
was-
go,
it was
Dan
great
has,
having you guys
or Clint
play.
has something to say.
Oh yeah. No, I'm COVID negative. I've been tested.
It,
Oh, I'm
It-
sorry. What's that?
it was excellent having you guys you play. You definitely have a different brand of humor that complements the tWoTcast brand of humor very well. You all filled in the blanks incredibly well on the rough outline that I created for this story, and really made it rich and wonderful. And your characters are fantastic, and I appreciate you guys playing the game.
Excellent.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, I can't wait to meet you in person.
God
Never!
bless the one and
We'll
only
see you
joke.
guys in 20 minutes in the
Yeah.
podcast.
Go do your show.
Bye.
Bye.
See you, boys.
We're screaming in our regular clothes, pretending to be on adventures. Sorry, the Dungeon Master, he will help us out. Rolls and dice, d20s, play Madonna, what are the penalties? The one RPG with multiple guests is what we consider to call for quests.
I don't have the same compliments for you guys. You guys suck.
Ah, that sounds. That tracks.
We're back to just tWoTcast now, aren't we?
Yeah. Now we're back on.
I
Now
kid.
we're
I
back
have the
to-
exact
now
same
we're back to
compliment
how
for you
it
guys.
normally is.
No, you guys, same thing. It's like the game is plain vanilla and boring until you fill it with very interesting characters and ridiculous goofiness. So the hijinks were fantastic. The humor was great, and you guys did play well. So that's cool.
I think my favorite part of the thing is probably it's either two, like the amount of like work you put in for the history, or the fact that we ended with Tom's name just being come.
I think
You know,
it's the second. It's the second one.
I kept changing one word of my name to come, and then other people,
As time went on.
Ryan and Dan noticed first and started changing their names.
No, I was doing everything.
Yeah, no, that was all Joe.
No,
That
actually,
was-
Ryan did his. I didn't do Ryan.
Yeah, Joe did mine.
Oh,
I
Joe, you did
changed.
all of
I
it.
changed Dan to Kamiracum. Right after I changed my name to Come Glow Come Come.
I just wanted
You know,
one
my
person to
favorite
know
part of
at
this
the very
segment,
end of the show that my name was Come.
my favorite part of this
Anyway,
segment,
typical idiots that are it is us, you know.
I feel like we forget the fact that this is still live too, because like after the tWoTcast credits, it feels like it's just four dudes like after the fact.
So now everyone
what?
knows what it's like after you guys end your broadcast.
No, but there's still people.
Yeah,
watching.
basically, that's what you're saying. Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
I assume this is what everybody actually came for.
Yeah, isn't this what y'all are here?
Yeah.
oh.
I mean, this is the show. Yeah, this is the show.
Well, then change your name to Came For, Joe. Piece of shit.
Come.
But Clint, obviously, you know, it's been a very good work. We've enjoyed it, but we're probably never going to invite you onto this show again. It's
Oh,
Yeah,
geez,
I
thank
don't-
God.
I don't
Thank
see
God.
that
That's what I was
happening
going for.
Now we
Yeah.
will see. Now we're going.
Yeah.
Talk about 10 weeks of adequacy, you know?
At best. At best.
You know?
It turns out adequacy don't stack, right? It's just it doesn't lead up to something more, huh?
No, really,
No, it's
honestly, better than adequate.
All right. There we
I
go.
think.
Don't you?
I think so for sure.
Also,
I mean, we're
one of
talking about my
favorite-
job. I mean, I know that the job that I did was better than adequate.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
I feel like it was very whelming.
Whelming. I whelmed all over the place.
Not
Slightly
over,
above-
not under.
above the
It's just
flat level
whelming.
of whelming.
I think one of the other underrated, appreciated jokes is Clint's name. Professional.
Well, that was more of an inside joke of ours before the.
I know. That's why I appreciate
Yes,
it.
that's why I went for it.
Honestly,
well,
if I Venmo you $1 American, you are a professional DM.
in theory. So let me ask you guys.
Tom changed it to come came. Was Robert James.
Come.
I actually have to change it to something like normal, because if I accidentally join a call with anybody else,
Oh yeah, that's gonna
yeah,
that'll stay.
that would be fine. But if it said come, that's probably not great.
How
think
many
you're fine.
StreamYards?
How many professionals are using StreamYard?
I don't know. Do you know how many over the course of
just
the
never
pandemic, how many times I've accidentally joined a call and looked at my name and been like, "Whoops,
Whoopsie."
I've done that for Zoom. Where I was Zoom face.
Yeah,
a couple of my my regular D&D party players have done that. They enter their work meetings with their DM or their D&D character names on for sure, and the backgrounds. My one player is like, she has this like goofy cartoonish background of like a green dragonborn, and it just looks like a Saturday morning cartoon or something like that. She popped into an all staff meeting with that. Everyone's like, "Ooh, I like that." She's like, "Shit."
That was, you weren't supposed to say that.
Yeah, but yeah. So I mean, what did you guys enjoy the most? Joe asked the Leafcast guys, but let me ask you guys. What did you like most about the adventure? What sticks out in your mind? Well, there was a bit of that, except for none of that. But the attempts at sex, I think, is what you're going for.
Yeah, honestly,
that was all Jono did.
Yeah. I got off as soon as that rod was found. Before you even noticed it, I got off real fast, and that's why it was kind of just slick and only slipped into his hands.
That's what we call headcanon. Just headcanon. That's all that is.
Yeah.
So, but seriously though, I mean, what else? Would you guys?
I actually liked last week after. Again, this is talking about the conversation we had after the actual tWoTcast portion of the show ended. But Jono was like, he's like, I felt like I actually did something tonight or something. I don't remember what you said exactly, but I was like,
did. It was like
my only reaction was like, yeah, because you didn't try to suck something's dick. You were actually throwing knives and doing shit. Also, Tom, it was really cool when you combined your weave with like Jono throwing the knife.
Yeah.
Like,
that was definitely
a
a story I told afterward to others. That was
I thought it was really cool. Like
that was also the natural 20.
We actually did try to like sort of figure stuff out.
Yeah,
it was pretty fun.
You guys,
I had tried I think in the first week to like use some of my abilities, and it just fucked off. And I was like, I'm gonna suck this fucking Chalk's dick.
I liked the most.
That was actually in the first 10 minutes of the game, but okay.
Yeah, it was very fast.
I love how he makes it sound like, after 2 whole weeks of trying and failing, I finally resorted to this. Bullshit! It was like the second thing you did. Don't you rewrite history, Jono. That is not out of the way. It was the second fucking thing you tried. Like, I'm gonna throw a knife. Now I'm gonna try and suck a dick.
No, I love that.
One of my favorite weeks was Tom trying to do the Weekend at Bernie's with Lipitor the whole time. And then that wasn't, I mean, like, not to say that, first of all, good job pulling that off, Clint, in some way that made sense.
I don't know how I did that.
But like, Tom just threw you a wild card and was like, we're doing this fucking insanity. And you're like, yeah, okay, I can make this work.
Yeah.
Well, that was my favorite part.
The only thing I had to do was make the wheelchair and the sunglasses show up. Everything else worked just perfectly in game.
Yeah, if he would have fought us on the wheelchair and the sunglasses, I would have been like, no, they appear. No, I like that Clint had a tight story that was like a really good, well-researched story, but like just allowed us to be. I like the adaptability because, like,
yeah,
If we weren't allowed to be
every
dumb
week
assholes throughout the
seemed
entire
to
thing,
actually stay
it
on
wouldn't have been
track
fun.
somewhat. Like it, I know we
Yeah.
went long and like so for the viewers, and I think they're viewers, but or maybe listeners, but for
No, they're
so we
viewers.
were originally planning on like an 8 episode thing, and it it grew a little longer and went to 10, but like
As anyone who's ever played D&D knows, that's why I
well,
played.
yeah, which is super normal. But like, the fact that we planned for like 8 and it went to like 9, 10, that's normal. But like, it still felt as if it was like planned per week. Like it didn't feel like you were like cutting us off short because we went long or something like that. Like, so your ability to kind of like shift the story forwards and backwards to kind of like fill the time.
Yeah, letting us jack off all over it was the key. Like if it would have been like so important, like if there would have been constant like, hey, stop doing this, or like no, like I'd have been like,
yeah.
I want to waste 20
fast travel was good in this season. I agree. Like you kept the waves short, even at the end when you were like, let's wrap this fucking shit up. It was interesting with the ship and getting us there, and you made it amazing. But at the same time, you were like, yeah, let's just get them to Varen and like get the rod in her hand.
Edwina.
And that's all that like really mattered. But you made it like fucking good part of the story. It was fun.
Yeah, I really didn't want you guys to go back into the ways to get to Kyrian, and I had kind of thought from the beginning that Captain Jack would never be able to avoid the temptation. And I was thinking at like at the very beginning, like maybe I'll make him roll for it, but I'll still have a contingency. If I have to make him the ways, I'll do like one more episode, blah blah blah. And then like the past 2 weeks, I'm like, well, clearly he's gonna fucking pick it up. So this is what we're gonna do.
I love that Tom hasn't
Hopefully that
anticipated anything in probably like 12 years. But you said like, hey, and then there's the Tom. Like he was that fucking excited about it, and that's the first time. Good to see Tom's dick get hard. Proud of you, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, I idiotically signed up for this. I mean, it was just like I was on Twitter one day. I was like, anybody a decent DM? I'm like, I'm a pretty good DM, I suppose. And you're like,
well, also we've known
you're
you
hired.
for like a
pretty
decade.
good. You're great.
Yeah.
it was like you're hired, and I'm like, and now I'm doing a thing. All right.
Yeah. Well, again, so we've known you for a decade. So the millisecond you were like, I'm interested, we're like, done. We're done. Get out of here. Stop DMing us. Get out of here. We already found him.
We're actually
If
still
you know me drunk on Twitter, like that's it. Like I'm pretty
Yeah, I
good.
mean,
Like,
you're
"Oh, I
decisive.
know."
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So one day, and it's not quite the same as it was, because we're fucking old. But I would love for people to understand what drunk Tom Twitter looks like for tWoTcast. It's probably
You can
imminently
still see
obvious.
it. It's still
Yeah.
there.
It's all of a sudden just like 500 messages in a row. Not always relevant to one or two topics, but they're just my fucking favorite. And I'll just like look at my wife as she's, tied up somewhere, and I'm just like, Tom's on Twitter. And it's my favorite thing, like probably 10, 11 a.m. on like just on a Saturday. You should do that more, Tom.
He does it as often as he can, Jono.
Yeah, it's like once every month or two, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna do this all day.
It's about monthly. I would say it's monthly.
It depends on my work travel. If I'm out of town in a strange city with nothing to do,
And you're very bored. Yeah, that's
I wake up at like 8, I have breakfast, and then I go to the liquor store, and then it's like 10. I'm like, I guess I'll have a drink. And by like 11, I'm like,
When you lay it out like that,
it's 8, and then I go to the liquor store. Then
8, and I have breakfast, and then I go to the liquor store. I don't have anything to do out of town. I'm in a hotel room by myself.
I know. I just love the fact that you're drinking at 10 a.m. It's fun.
Yeah, I love it.
It's more like
I do it
11,
too.
12.
Tweets might say otherwise.
I mean, the best days are the ones that I wake up.
It's flowing.
The best days on Twitter are the ones where I like get drunk on Friday and I wake up and I'm like, I don't even want breakfast, beer. And then like an hour later, I'm just like, let's go.
Let's go Twitter time. let's hang out Twitter time.
Well,
all right.
It has been an absolute experience. And,
Yes,
it was fun.
I thank you guys for the invitation. It's been
thank you for your thank yous, I guess.
Yes. Thank you.
No, you're amazing.
Amazing.
But also, John and Joe, you guys were amazing. And also Tom.
Thank you.
Tom,
Hey, Tom, you were also here. You were here.
Yeah. No, Tom, you were incredible.
Tom,
Joe.
you were here also.
Yeah.
Joe, give me your hands.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I don't know how to. What am I marionetting? So this question's come up a couple of times already, but Robert
No,
did
we're
season
not
2
gay.
question mark. We don't know yet. We're thinking we're figuring it out. We might. So the idea. So I guess we can talk about this briefly, real quick, before we wrap this up.
Sure.
The idea was basically this could be something somebody would watch if they'd only watched the television show before, so theoretically season 2 of this will come after season 2 of the show.
But there's a lot that we don't know.
We might, the show might be further away than we want it to be, and we might want to do this sooner, and we might change it around. So we'll see. But maybe
they all come up. Maybe they all come up with like a bunch of new characters who I can lull into doing something terrible that might lead to the destruction of the world before Randall Thor saves everybody. Who knows?
Maybe
there are other giant fuck ups that we can run through some sort of disastrous.
At any rate, so we don't have. Well, as we become apprised of season 2 in our own planning, we will keep, the viewers and/or listeners apprised of.
Yeah, it might shock you guys, but Clint is tired of dealing with.
Yeah.
Well, you can just stop being tired. Clint is tired.
If the end of this episode wasn't clear, he put a lot of research and time and work into creating this thing that Jono continued to crap on. I mean, all of us continue.
I think it might be the Jono. Yeah, never mind. Yes, crap on. Yes.
I think the incredible research and structure you put into it, combined with our fucking nonsense, really kind of made it pretty perfect. So.
Yeah, so season 2 is happening. We just don't know when, and we'll keep everyone apprised.
We gotta wait. We don't know when we catch lightning in a bottle again, guys. We'll get there.
Clint needs a well-deserved rest.
I'm going to take a rest. There are conceptual plans, no specific dates yet. Just like at the end of it, at the end of any given season of a TV show, you don't know exactly what's going to happen next. Hopefully, we'll be greenlit. Hopefully, it'll be sometime in the next year.
That's what it is. The producers of tWoTcast need to greenlight.
We're not sure if Bezos is going to cut that check. I'm sorry.
We should withhold this information and then make a grand announcement that season 2. It's been TWoTcast has been renewed. How exciting!
What season 2 is happening? Those assholes over at tWoTcast finally decided to greenlight tWoTquest.
The additional value invested is still 0.
Yeah.
So you're welcome.
Anyway, so I usually say this at the end, but I'm going to say it now for no reason other than I want to talk about it for 5 seconds. Next week, we're going to do a pre-JordanCon episode, and the founders of JordanCon, Jennifer and Jimmy Liang, are going to be on the show. That's going to be fun.
Oh, JordanCon.
So we'll talk about JordanCon shenanigans and or what's changed at JordanCon in the coming up JordanCon, and how many people are attending and how crazy it's going to be.
Tell them what I want to schedule, damn it.
Yeah, I'll yell at them that Clint wants a schedule, damn it.
We can do that. Yeah.
You don't have to yell. You can just say, if Clint were here, he would be yelling.
No, I'm going to yell at them, Clint.
If they don't have a schedule, I'm going to turn my screen into a whiteboard and make them make the schedule live on it.
And you have now just sold me. I will watch.
That's it. All right.
Oh,
I want to watch a whiteboard session. We can.
It's not that I'm excited about the whiteboard. It's that I'm excited about the idea of basically holding them hostage and make them do the work.
They can hang up at any time, but I appreciate that.
There's that.
No,
you can drive to their house.
I'm going to be in their home.
Are we going to their house?
Yelling at them.
You know where it is.
No.
Yeah, I know where their house is. I didn't know. I was like, oh, it's live. I didn't know that. I'll be there. It's much funnier if it's not supposed to be live and I just show up at their house anyway.
Yes, better. Let's do that. It's better. Anyway, hey, if you haven't liked and subscribed to the show, do so, because why not? It's just clicking a button and then you don't have to ever pay attention to it.
Yeah, you can unlike it right afterwards. We're fine with that.
Yeah, you can unlike it. I don't care. But
don't do that. Don't encourage that.
So that's tWoTcast for this week. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. And in theory, we'll get better at responding to them. And we're okay at it. But we might get better. You can listen to the audio version of this show wherever you get your podcasts. tWoTcast theme songs brought to you by the one and the only Taffy Bennington. And the outro song, as always, is by Andrew, the Bard of Time, on Twitter. Links to their stuff is below. Both of them have a myriad of amazing songs under their belts, and you should go listen to them all because it's great. Join us next episode for more Wheel of Time, as I already discussed, covering JordanCon, and we're going to have Jennifer and Jimmy on.
2022!
Yeah, JordanCon 2022. It's going to be fun. We're going to talk about it with Jennifer and Jimmy, and who knows? I don't know. Maybe they'll reveal something they're not going to. I mean, they will. They will. Come back to the show. I'm Joe. Say goodnight.
Good night, Jono.
And Tom.
Study your math.
Clint.
One last time. Roll for initiative.
Keep the change, you filthy animals.
I got 14.
You got a 14? Is that all you got?
Yeah.
That's all you got?
Decent initiative. Yeah.
Lame.
All right, hold on. Let me see what I got. 13. Shit.
Among the first to start, the tWoTcast was so smart to lovingly bash our favorite books. But that was long ago, and now they've grown the show, and now they got us in their hooks. Don't throw coins to these bastards, they need bars of gold at least. Someone please keep them afloat. Now let's listen as they once again ramble through a book. Let's get the fucking quote. One of them is Tom, but he is barely on. Sometimes he calls into the show. Another one is Jono. Is he their joker? Oh no. And Joe, is he the stupid one? Welcome to the tWoTcast. We will share our love for books and all our hate in every episode. We'll entertain you, make you laugh so hard you barely can stand up. That is the tWoTcast code.